Welcome back to Mama Smoky Hills Life Skills. It's been a beautiful day here today. It's been really sunny and warm, but there's been a nice breeze blowing. Like, it's just been beautiful. It's supposed to be tomorrow also, so I'm excited for that. But we've been in the garden this morning. I have been putting sticks in my tomatoes to tie them to it, to hold it up. I'll show you here in a second. And cutting the blooms off of them. We don't want them to bloom too early. They were starting to bloom. But if you cut the blooms off, it's supposed to, as they get taller and then they bloom later, it's supposed to help the tomato to be bigger and better. So hopefully that's going to work. So that's what we've been doing. And I tilled out the rows in that garden. And I'll work in the other ones tomorrow. That one's what we've done today. So I will take you and show you it. And I just want to remind y'all to stay busy, stay prepping. Of course, prices aren't getting any better. Keep doing what you're doing if you're doing it. If not, then you need to. Okay? So I'm going to take you over here and show you this garden. This is the one I've been working in this morning. It was growed up pretty bad in weeds already. The corn and beans are coming up pretty good. We sowed those together so they can come up together. There's 5 rows of them. And then I'll show you the tomatoes down here. Show you what I'm talking about. It's so sunny I can barely see what I'm doing. Hope you can see that. And then this one here is the one that Bella was tilling this morning. She actually started it the other day, and it's been done about 4 different times. And then she did it this morning. It's almost at 5 or 6 times it's been went over. There's some rocks in there that we got to get out, but it's looking better. My sunflowers are up there by the flagpole. They're coming up pretty. I love sunflowers. But it's a gorgeous day. So I came over here into the shade where I could see. When I'm out in the sun, I can't really see what's on the phone, so I don't know what I'm filming. But I just want to remind y'all to stay busy. Please do your parts in growing your gardens. And having backups. Don't just depend on gardens. Don't just depend on canned food and beans and rice. Have both. Because your backups need backups, okay? Because what if your garden, you could have a drought. You could have bugs come in. You could have storm with hail and stuff. You don't know what's going to happen, okay? It's terrible to do all that work and then lose it. But it's also a chance you take when you're gardening. And then with your canned goods, stuff can happen to those too. I mean, it's not as likely, but it can happen. But your backups always need backups. You want to be doing both. You want garden and canned foods. And, canned foods from the store plus canning your own foods. So that's why you got to have different types of backups. I don't know how much of the stuff y'all keep up with. I don't really watch the actual news media. I watch people that is living it and seeing things on YouTube. And I see things different from what some people do. So that's where I get my information. And also the main information comes from the Bible. Because like I said, it tells us what's going to happen. And he tells us, you prepare spiritually, making sure that you're born again. That's how you're going to live forever with him in heaven, which is the number one thing. But he also talks about preparing just like Joseph did. He prepared and he kept enough food to feed the nations. So we need to try to have enough food. We might have to feed a neighbor, or trade stuff, barter with them, You don't know what you're going to have to do. So just try to have backups. And here in the next day or two, I'm going to try to do a video on water glassing eggs. I've been working on that. So that should be coming here in a day or two. That's also something, you know, I was talking the other day in my other video about having some chickens. So that's a great option. And water glassing those eggs, you know, I mean, they're so expensive at the store now. I'm still buying some along the way, but I'm getting eggs from my chickens also. So I'm going to just work with what I have. And I'm going to, you know, like I just said, that garden spot over there, that'll be number 6. But I might even make another one. I mean, we think that these are enough when you look out here at it. And under normal circumstances, you know, it would probably be more than enough. We would be running over with food because of also having what we're getting from the store. But with the times that are coming, we cannot be dependent on the store. The store might not have what we want. If it does have it, we might not can afford it. Their produce and stuff has been looking nastier all the time, you know, like their tomatoes are not that good. And lettuce heads used to be like 79 cents. Now they're like $2 for a lettuce head. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Grow this stuff. Can it. Freeze what you can. But you don't want to be too dependent on a freezer because you might lose electricity. So that's why you need to can. You know, none of us knew how to do this stuff until we started doing it. And it is scary when you first start. But once you start doing it, it's way better. Sorry, my kid's hollering. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. I've still got to tie my beans up to those sticks that we put in there earlier and do some more around here this afternoon and just try to stay busy. If you haven't already done so, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.